Join us on a thrilling journey into the supernatural world, exploring the haunted histories of 3 eerie locations. From a cursed mansion to an abandoned asylum and a family estate shrouded in mystery, these tales will leave you on the edge of your seat and questioning what lies beyond our world. So turn off the lights, grab a blanket, and get ready to be transported into a world of ghosts, curses, and haunted legacies. There was a mansion on a hill, isolated from the rest of the town, that was said to be cursed by the vengeful spirit of its former owner, the wealthy businessman named Samuel Blackwood. The mansion had been left uninhabited for years, and the townspeople whispered of strange occurrences and warned others to stay away. Despite the warnings, Jack and Sarah, a young couple full of determination, purchased the mansion with the hope of making it their own. But as they settled into their new home, they soon realized that they were not alone. The ghostly presence of Samuel Blackwood was more than just a rumor. Doors would creak open and slam shut on their own accord, footsteps echoed through the halls in the dead of night, and objects would move on their own as if pushed by an unseen hand. Jack and Sarah tried to brush off the disturbances, but the ghostly presence only grew stronger. One night, as they were lying in their bed, a voice whispered in the darkness, "Get out of my house." Jack and Sarah's fear became all-consuming, and they fled the mansion, leaving all their belongings behind. Years later, they returned to the town and learned that the mansion had been abandoned once again. The ghostly presence of Samuel Blackwood continued to terrorize anyone who dared to venture near, and the townspeople whispered of strange sounds and ghostly sightings coming from the mansion on the hill. The legacy of the haunted mansion and its cursed owner lived on, serving as a warning to all who dared to ignore the dangers of the unknown. There was an old asylum, situated on the outskirts of town, that was rumored to be a gateway to the beyond. The abandoned building had been closed for years, but tales of ghostly sightings and strange occurrences still spread among the townspeople. A group of adventurous teenagers decided to explore the creepy building one night, despite the warnings. As they entered the asylum, the air grew colder, and the sound of ghostly laughter and footsteps echoed through the halls. They felt a sense of unease as they walked down the dimly lit corridors, sensing that they were not alone. Suddenly, they saw the ghostly figure of a former patient, driven to madness by the treatments, standing in a corner, staring directly at them. The teenagers were paralyzed with fear and ran out of the building, never to return. From that night forward, the asylum remained abandoned, and the ghostly presence continued to haunt the building, causing fear and terror among those who dared to venture inside. The spirits of the former patients still roamed the halls, seeking revenge on the living for the horrors they had suffered. The townspeople whispered of strange noises and ghostly sightings coming from the asylum, and the building became a symbol of terror and dread. The legacy of the haunted asylum lived on, serving as a warning to all who dared to ignore the dangers of the unknown. There was a large family estate that had been passed down for generations, steeped in history and shrouded in mystery. The estate was said to be cursed by the ghost of a former family member who had died in a tragic accident. Despite the warnings from the townspeople, Thomas, a wealthy businessman, decided to move into the estate with his family, eager to start a new chapter in their lives. However, the moment they stepped foot into the estate, strange and frightening things began to happen. Doors opened and closed on their own, ghostly apparitions appeared in the halls, and objects moved by themselves, causing fear and panic to grip the family. One fateful night, Thomas was awoken by the ghostly presence and saw the ghostly figure of the cursed family member standing at the foot of his bed, a cold and menacing expression on their face. The ghostly figure whispered, "You should have never moved into this estate." From that moment on, Thomas and his family were trapped in the haunted estate, and the ghostly presence continued to haunt them until their dying days. The family estate became a source of terror and dread, with the townspeople avoiding it at all costs. The curse of the family estate lived on, a chilling reminder of the dangers of ignoring the warnings of the unknown. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. See you soon.